We need to auto-tune it.
Did you start it?
I'm gonna start it now.
Oh.
I'm definitely going to wait till that's
Yeah,
over.
now we're going.
Oh, okay. Good.
I hope you got part of that Teach Your Husband's jingle I've been working on.
I think you should probably do it again.
Just a little beepity boop skiddly dee.
It was a little, a little off the cuff. I think it's not going to happen now.
I had a little part, where you cover your ear and it's in the middle.
Mariah Carey.
Yeah, to add a little flavor. Flavor.
So we made it to round 2.
We're back, huh?
Oh,
All right.
Teach Your Husband's podcast.
we're so dedicated.
Episode 2.
We are. Man.
And
We moved to the garage this time.
Yeah. Is that a good
longer in
thing?
the
or-
office.
We haven't decided if that's a good thing. I think it is.
Well, yeah, I guess we'll find out later. From the feedback, I'm sure all the listeners will let us know
True.
it's
I'm
better.
sure they can
or
all
not.
tell too.
Sure they can. Sounds way better to me already.
So last we talked, we were right before break, and Jeremy was planning a Christmas party for his wife in her
Right.
school.
Yeah.
So
With the fancy drinks.
With the fancy drinks.
how
It's
did,
true.
that, how did that end up going out?
Everything went good. It was, I definitely spent a lot of time making the drink names and making a little drink menu for everyone. And the principal was very excited about the drink menu for sure. I will have to say most everyone still just ordered the lemonade that we talked about last time. So much so that next year that they're just planning on making a big, huge canister of it. And it's just ready to go. 'Cause, yeah. So I was told that there were whatever we had 80 guests there, I would say, that they outdrank the 200-person auto dealer parties. I don't know if that's actually true, but that was stated to me by some of my coworkers. So
That's amazing.
I don't know. It was pretty good.
Yeah, is that good or bad?
Well, I don't know. It wasn't crazy, and nothing was getting crazy. I mean, we
Maybe that's bragging rights. Do they have like a board up?
they should, yeah.
the-
most drinks ordered or something like that. They really should.
Was the pool open? Did people
No,
go swimming?
the pool is closed. That would be pretty good. But I mean, the hard thing is the dealer, the auto dealers. That's all probably open bar. I'm guessing this is not open bar. This is
They have to pay for 'em
straight
even.
up cash bar. This is buying your drinks.
So they win by default because of that.
I think so, for sure they do. Yeah. So yeah, no,
Props.
it was good, and yeah, it was hard. My wife was sick for 2 weeks over Christmas and over break, basically all of break. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So she went to the party, but she was not really there.
Oh.
And then she left, and I stayed because I put together the karaoke that we did, and so it was pretty good.
Did you sing any songs?
I did. I did the worst rendition of Nelly, "Hot in Here." There is some video of it somewhere. I know that. Yeah, it was so terrible because I know most of the words probably, but not enough to rap it. You know, so
It was too bad to left. You guys could have done your Grease.
we could have done that. See, I'd be down for that. That I can do.
Summer Lovin' or
Oh,
whatever
my
it is.
goodness. But yeah, no, there was some good. You know, definitely you got those teachers that are the theatrical ones that sang a lot of those songs and really went for it. So there was some Queen, there was some country, there was some other stuff.
We need to find video of that. So if anybody out there is
anybody's
has
listening,
video,
Send it to the email.
yeah, the email Gmail,
The email.
the Gmail email.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, for sure. No, I definitely know who has it. I don't want to see it either because I saw it. Oh, I said her name again. So
We'll watch it for you. Maybe we could put the audio onto. That would be fun if we brought the
just
teacher.
brought the audio in, yeah, because there's definitely some of me with the chorus, and then me talking through the verses a little bit, and then some help from the audience because I didn't remember where I was at. So
We do have an Instagram and a Facebook, so we could even get it there.
yeah,
Right.
there's so many ways.
What's the email again for the listeners, Jason?
The email Gmail is teacherhusbandspodcast@gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
yeah.
Okay.
So anybody who wants to send that in, feel free. Use that freely. Pass that around.
Right. Spam us with some cool emails.
We would want all of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it went very well. I think everyone had a good time and
So,
lots of food and
Did you score brownie points with her boss because you organized all this?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think so. She organized a lot of it. Like she comes in and does the whole white elephant party of it. So she runs the whole white elephant. I came away with a 30-pack of PBR.
Yes,
yeah, that was pretty good.
That's a white elephant. That's a great gift.
Oh yeah, no, it was pretty good. The best part was though is that I got it and then immediately opened it and cracked one, and then realized that at my job that's probably not a good idea because we have a liquor license and you can't bring outside alcohol.
You can't bring alcohol to the bar.
So then one of the other guys, no, it never got stolen from me. Somebody else came around and stole one from me, just a can, and they drank one. But then after we were all cleaning up that night, one of my coworkers said, "What's with all these PBR cans?" There was only like 3.
Yeah.
And I said, "What's with these PBR cans?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, that was me." After I cracked it and downed it, I immediately realized that was a bad idea. So we're okay. Nobody got in trouble. Would have been.
Oh, that's
if I'm mistaken, did you had a outfit that you guys wore?
Oh yeah, that's true. The outfit came in.
Forgot.
Oh man, I got so much. That can get posted to the Instagram. I'm okay with that. I got so much grief for that from the members at the club because
not the
teachers. The teachers loved it. Oh, the members of the club there because the whole outfit is basically like dark orange. Yeah. It's not red. It's definitely not red. And so yeah, it went off well. It was pretty good, but and it literally showed up that day. Showed up from China the day of the party.
You didn't have a chance to get it dry cleaned.
Didn't even have a chance to even touch it. It just was like, put it on, hope it fits, hope you can slide it over, whatever. Yeah, and it worked.
That worked out perfect then.
Right, so we'll have to get that posted up.
We can post that too. Yep, exactly.
The world needs to see that.
I think so for sure.
I did see that picture. I forgot. I don't even know when ours is. Wasn't it supposed to happen?
I've heard nothing about it, so it may not happen this year.
Maybe
we'll have to do our own.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Sponsored by Teacher
Sponsored
Husband
by? Oh, geez.
Right. That's a great idea. They'll probably
turn in there.
You two and us two, and then Jeremy.
I'll just be there.
They'll crash it too.
I'll just show up and I'll just record. It'll be a live podcast.
We'll give him tickets because he's a sponsor.
Yeah,
right. He's
probably. I'll record it live. The whole party.
Interviewing. Just walk around the microphone.
That's a good idea. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Write that down. Take that note. The question, you guys. Because my life has drastically changed for the better since I've started this podcast, okay? Like, I mean, it's almost so bad where I can't even go to the grocery store. I just get recognized so much. They're like, "Are you part of the podcast? We saw your..." I'm like, "Yes, I'll take a selfie with you. You have a pen."
We post that selfie when you have a second.
It was there.
It was there. Yeah, that's true. I'm saying it to them, not to you.
Yeah. Post it. You can send them in if you want to.
Send them in and post
Use the Gmail email.
To the Gmail email, right.
I agree. I mean, it's been that first episode hit, and I don't even know what to do with myself. I'm so famous. Now I even had to start my own Instagram at that THP Jason, so you guys can follow me there.
Ooh, we need to do probably that THP Kyle and that THP Jeremy.
I think so.
Really cool.
I don't need to yet. I haven't been recognized yet. I'm going to say the opposite. I've had nothing. I've had zero response.
I think
even
half
within
the
my own
listeners
household,
are my family.
Zero response.
My parents found out that we're doing a podcast, and I'm not sure that they knew too much about a podcast. In fact, she's dying to listen to the next one.
Oh, I'm sure.
Just set them up so that they could listen to the first one because they were real excited. So they're gonna be real disappointed too.
Did they like plug in a phone into like a receiver somewhere, or don't know?
I think I don't know.
Did you put it on a record? And
I think she probably put it on. She probably did it on her phone. She probably just hooked her up on the phone so that she could. That's a great question. I don't know what she did.
How they went about it.
It's not going to go to the.
We're on Spotify. We finally got it on iTunes. Yeah. So we're hitting all the markets.
Did you get us on Google Podcasts?
Not yet.
No, it's going away. Don't worry about it.
Well, it's going away. It is going to be switched to.
I think to YouTube Music. Yeah.
Oh. So
it's going away. I got the email
today. That's coming soon, but the major hitters, Spotify.
Yeah.
Apple.
I heard you had a lot of fun with the Apple.
I had a lot of fun with that. I finally got it figured out. Love Apple.
I think you're lying.
I think so.
That's content for another day, but
yeah, we won't get into that one. That's its own podcast, I think.
Yeah, no, I think my daughter's embarrassed that I have a podcast. I don't think she's told anybody, although I asked her several times to just share it around with her friends. Make sure her friends know. And I don't think she did. But I think she is following us, so she's one of the followers, one of the 4.
Well, we got it. Yeah, that's all we need. It doesn't matter.
She's 25%.
Like stakeholder.
Yeah.
Well, how did your wives do in the gift giving department of the winter break from their students? Gift getting, gift receiving.
Go ahead.
Mugs. Lots of mugs. All the time it's mugs.
Wow.
And gift cards.
Well, yeah, that's fine.
So it's Starbucks gift cards.
Yeah.
She gets so many gift cards from Starbucks.
Awesome.
Like never have to pay for Starbucks.
Yeah.
And it's like every holiday, it's like, here's more gift cards to Starbucks. And so she just loads them up, and it's
just
everywhere we go. It's like, I got gift cards. And so it's coffee all the time for free.
What was the coolest thing she got?
It's mugs and gift cards. So it's not that cool because this is things that
something sticks out. Yeah.
Oh, Christmas ornaments.
Oh,
our tree. So our tree has all of our regular ornaments and our personalized ornaments, and then all of her kids ornaments for previous years. So it's
the whole section,
a whole little. It's mixed in. It's an interesting.
It'd be great that one section of the tree that's
just that one stripe.
And usually it's it's like the parents are putting out the ornaments from that their kids make and stuff like that. So it's kind of the same idea, but it's like all these random like made with macaroni and popsicle sticks and things like that. And sure enough, she just hangs it right up there.
Yeah, they love all that.
So she eats it up, and the kids love making it, and I just get to look at it. So that's cool.
Mrs. C got a bunch of candy too. On top of she got some mugs, some cool Stanley type mugs, a couple of those, and the coolest thing she got though was somebody made her like an old wallet that people like a grandma might carry around with the little flaps to put pictures in, right? Okay, it was something like that, but it was it alternated back and forth. There was a gift card, and then there was something that the kid wrote that was nice about her. Then a gift card, then something else that was nice. It was real sentimental. It was nice. They loaded her up with gift cards, and she's in tears reading through this thing. Look at these kids. Look at all this stuff they did. So yeah, she did. She always walks in with boxes of stuff. It's just
goodness,
trips and boxes. So she lucked out. She did really good.
She did. Hers was a lot of Harry Potter stuff. Her room is all Harry Potter.
Right.
And so I don't remember specifically like a lot of the things that she got. I just know that the funny thing is like her teaching partner in the same grade there, her teaching partner's daughter is in her class.
Oh, okay.
So, of course, it's her teaching partner and it's her student. And so, she probably got like 9 Harry Potter things from just this one kid because it's her coworker as well.
Yeah.
But definitely not as many mugs as usual, but some gift cards too, but a lot of Harry Potter stuff. Some just all kinds of, anything that a kid would see that was Harry Potter, she was all over it. And a lot of ornaments too for a Harry Potter tree.
Yeah.
So pretty good.
Pretty good. What'd you guys do on break though?
Well, everyone was sick all of break.
Oh.
Pretty much the whole time. We were in Denver for 5 days, but everyone was sick. So my wife was sick for basically like 3 days before break and then all the way through until 2 days back to school, I'd say. She was sick so long. And then my daughter got sick, and then my son got sick in Denver. I got sick for 2 days and then was over it. But it was the cough thing that everyone had. Oh my goodness, it was pretty terrible. But we had a good time. It was, aside from that, we were in Denver and just hanging out with my family, and we were supposed to go to Great Wolf Lodge, but we didn't get to go. That's another story, but that's fine. We had tickets, but not really. Man, I don't remember what else we did. It felt like once we got back home for like that week, because that was the rest of that week, right? That they were off, and then the next week, it was 2 weeks. But Christmas started, and then it was 2 weeks.
Yeah,
so we were home for a solid week and a half, and I was at work, of course, and then I was home here and there. So we just did stuff around the house. Felt like
What'd you do?
Good.
We went on a cruise.
Right.
My cousins were getting married on the cruise. Shout out to Lo and Michelle. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Your cousins were getting married?
Well, not.
Okay, I just checking.
So what happened to New Mexico?
They are from New Mexico. I don't know.
I don't know either.
We went on a cruise, went to the Bahamas. So we went out of Florida. We got to play in the ocean the whole time we were there. It was awesome. So spent New Year's in Florida before going on the cruise. Got to hang out with another teacher husband pair, which is out of New Mexico as well. So New Mexico chapter, we'll probably bring them in here at some point. And we had a lot of good conversations, especially during New Year's when we were.
Yeah, what'd you do for New Year's in Florida? A lot of spirits.
Don't remember.
A lot of spirits were consumed. But all in all, yeah, we had a good break. I mean, it was like we got back into town and it was pretty much a couple days to recoup, and she had to go right back to school. So
didn't you get sick too?
I did get sick after the fact. So yeah, I'm sick as well, or I'm getting over being sick. I'm just now kind of not being sick.
Yeah, I haven't been sick in a while. Looked out.
Leslie
didn't even really get that sick. Got a little bit sicker, I think, right after Christmas. We had family come into town from Texas. I met my great niece for the first time. She liked to say favorite words no. It was no. Every time I'd look at her or get around her, she'd look up and with her finger.
You wouldn't even say anything, huh?
Yeah, no. Or I was, raising my eyebrows at her, or whatever, making eyes or whatever. She'd be no. I mean, don't do that. So, you wanted nothing to do with me. They came right after Christmas, so we got to have a real relaxing, fun Christmas. And then we went skiing one day. I haven't skied for almost a decade, so that was fun. Back paid for it for sure.
Just your back. Does it? My legs can't take it.
Oh no, I don't have a problem. The legs aren't as bad. It's the back is. Because they're always like, "Go fast, Dad. Take that run, Dad." And I'm like, I can do that. That's no problem. And then I'd pay for it later.
Last year I went and it was like, I was going down this stuff that was like, I should not be going down here because I don't go enough, and I can't even walk up the stairs for 3 days because my legs hurt so bad. But what hurts more is my shins because my boots I think are too old.
Yeah,
and
my calves are dying because they weren't used to it. Yeah, we did that, and then we took him up on the monument, showed him some of that stuff, and then New Year's Eve, I think that was on New Year's Eve we did that, and a few spirits as well most of the day. And then
Leslie,
I talked her into cold plunging right at midnight, so she jumped in the water and was
that'll wake you up.
Yeah, she had some liquid courage to help her with that a little bit, not too much, but a little bit, and so she toughed it out. And then she tried to do it the other day for the first time since, and she's all, nope, I'm not doing that. Jumped right back out. I'm like, this isn't even. It was colder then. She's like, I'm not doing it. Nope. So.
Oh man, I that video that you posted a couple weeks ago or whatever it was, where you got in the morning or whatever, and I was like, I can't, because you got in and I didn't realize you were in. You're like, oh, you're in, and you didn't even make a sound. I was like, I don't know what I would be doing because I would be like. Something would be.
You didn't make a sound because you couldn't breathe.
Yeah, true. And you did say that after you were in there for a bit, but just the initial like getting in. Oh, that's the
you
part
could tell if you listen to. You can tell the pace of my speaking dropped off dramatically because I was trying to breathe through it as I was talking, and because it's a little cold. Yeah, breaking ice like that and getting in.
Yeah, we were gonna have neighbors over for New Year's Eve, and that was the 2 days that I was sick. Was basically Friday and Saturday.
Oh yeah,
and was feeling kind of better Sunday. That when everyone's gonna come over, and then it was like, it just doesn't make any sense. It just is dumb. So then for the first time in a long time, I was probably asleep at 10:30.
Oh,
but then the dog started freaking out, which she's never done before. She's only 2, so
from the fireworks or whatever.
From the fireworks. So then at midnight, I got up and went down and sat with the dog downstairs.
Watch the ball drop.
Watch the ball drop with the dog. It was fine. But like
you get to kiss the dog.
When she was a puppy, we took her out on the 4th of July, like in the neighborhood with people shooting fireworks off. She was fine, but something got to her that night that freaked her out. So
maybe it's because she was outside and could kind of see. But
yeah, no, she's in the house. She has her own little playing area.
I know, but I mean, if she's
exactly
outside, not as big a deal. Maybe.
So, that was my New Year's Eve for sure. Yeah,
we had to celebrate twice because we were in Florida, so there's a 2-hour time difference. So we got to see New Year's Florida time, and then everybody back home was like, "Oh, we got 2 hours to wait." So we ended up staying up even later just to be able to call everybody, to talk to everybody, and have that whole conversation of, "Oh, it's Happy New Year." And, even my son, he got to stay up normally. So 2 o'clock rolls around and I'm already like fighting to stay awake, and I gotta call him, and made it to 2. And as soon as I got off the phone with him, I was like, we're done, I'm out.
You weren't on the ship then, were you?
No, we were still just in Florida.
Okay.
We were gonna leave the next day. So
you left New Year's Day is when it was. Okay.
Here's a question. So on break, how many wives went in to work?
Mine did.
Yeah.
Mine did in the beginning. And I'm actually proud of my wife, because normally it's like any little chance she go, I got to go do this. I got to go do this. Oh, I forgot to do this. But she knocked it out in the beginning, and she didn't go in. And I was actually worried, not worried, not the right word. So we got back from the cruise, got back into town, and I was like, she's going to go into work. We had a couple days to recoup and just kind of hang out and chill. And she didn't. So I was real impressed, and I was like, this is the first. So she actually took the break for most of it, which is nice. I also did get scared because she always carries around this little backpack with all her stuff so she can grade and do whatever she needs to do. And as we were packing to go to Florida, the backpack came out, and I'm like, she's gonna take stuff to grade on the plane. She's gonna do it while we're waiting in a layover, or we'll be on the cruise and she's gonna be doing grading in downtime or something.
Have you doing it too? Check this addition and subtraction.
So I had to question that. I was like, what is gonna happen here? And she does, and anytime we go somewhere, she's got her little backpack and she's ready to grade. She's ready to do school things. But again, she emptied it out, loaded up stuff, and this was her carry-on or her personal item. So it was like stuff that she was getting stuff out. And I was like, okay. I was like, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be a good cruise. It's gonna be a good vacation away from this. And I'm proud of her. She stepped away from it. It was good.
Yeah. Well, you didn't give her much time. You were watching your cousins get married. So I mean,
yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, she went in just one day the week after New Year's Day. Basically, I think it was like that Wednesday, and she was there pretty much all day. But she just said, I'm only going to go in the one day, and went in and took care of whatever she had to do while I was at work. And kids went over to the in-laws or went with her. I can't remember for sure. But yeah, she did pretty good. And yeah, even not this related to break, but last night she was doing some grading stuff, and she's like, yesterday we were watching a football game, and she's like, here's my list of 7 things I have to do for school. Which one do you want to do? I said, none of them? I said, what do you mean? She's like, well, here, will you text this person about subbing for me? It's like, yeah, I can text somebody. Perfect. All right. Cross one thing off your list. All I'm going to do. I'm not grading anything. I'm not.
My wife, I hope she doesn't listen to that, because no. I can't wait for that. She goes, here's the things we need to do. Which one do you want to do? I'm going to be like, no.
Here's the things we.
I remember when I brought home that list of mortgage stuff I wanted you to do. Right. I never did that. So your job is your job. My job is my job. I would screw something up anyway. And then some kid would get a wrong grade, and then they'd have to complain, and then she might get fired or something. So just don't want to take any chances.
That's true. That's a good point.
I don't want to.
Yeah. It's always a thing. Like some morning, it's like, what? You should go in and teach for me, because I don't want to go. It's like, you don't want that for sure. Yeah. You do not.
I'm not a licensed sub. So yeah, no way. No, I couldn't even do that. Could you imagine being? No. Not even for 30 minutes would I go in there and corral those kids. Be like, okay, we're gonna watch a movie. Not even that.
It's fun to go in there as like visiting, because
it's once a year. Yeah.
It's kind of like that whole, like, you can get them riled up and you can get them going, and then you're like, all right, I gotta go.
Yeah, no, I don't even want to. I'll go eat lunch with her. I'm like, when do you have kids and when don't you have kids? And she's like, they leave it, because everything's precise. Yeah. It's like 12:43.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so I'll be there at 12:44. And then as soon as the bell rings, I'm instantly like, what bell was that? Which one was that? And she's all, I have 10 more minutes or whatever. I'm like, okay. And then as soon as she's like, oh, they're running up, I'm like, see you later, I'm out. So don't you want to say hi to the kid? No, I'm good. So anytime I have to bring her anything, it's like, hi, Mrs. Crown, or hi, Mr. Crown. Like, hi, bye, see you later. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I go in once a year. I usually go in once a year right around the Christmas part. Usually the Christmas party or around there when they're the craziest that they can be. And I always say to her, I was like, this is probably how this classroom is every single day, isn't it? And she gives me this look like, what are you talking about? No, I know classroom management. I know how to, but yeah, and I'm always like, it's so funny because they're always like, hi, Mr. H, they're yelling at me, and I'm just like,
don't talk to me.
And I'm like, I don't know what they think I'm going to do. I'm not going to do anything, like.
Say something funny, entertain us.
That's what they want. Exactly.
Be a clown.
Like, come. Yeah, I think when I stopped in, it was like, we're going to do charades. I'm like, nope, you're not.
I kind of like it, and maybe it's because my wife teaches elementary. I mean, your wife teaches elementary as well, but I I feel like a celebrity. I walk in.
Oh, I for sure do. It's just.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's just too much
awesome.
pressure.
They don't expect me to do anything. I'm in there.
They always
just
want
like
to say hi
and awe, and I'm like, this is what it's like. Now that I've got a podcast, it would be like,
oh man, did you listen?
Podcast?
You handing out little.
Listen to your podcast. Who are your parents? We're to talk to your parents. Tell them no. You can't do that. Might say something inappropriate.
Young. We're gonna get them hooked early.
Yeah, you mentioned parties, going to Christmas parties. I've gone into a couple parties. Okay, one in particular she had for Thanksgiving, and for some reason she decided to let everybody invite anybody they wanted to, and it was almost a riot in the classroom. Every kid brought at least both parents, and sometimes it was both parents, kids, or siblings, and whoever. And she did they did the Thanksgiving. They always have like a one day where it's like Thanksgiving dinner in the lunchroom. So there's turkey and whatever. She did it on that day, and she wanted us to come. So I came with the two kids, and then her mom was there, and it had to have been a fire hazard. There had to have been 100 people in that room. It was wild. Man. I'm like, this is the last one I think I'm ever going to.
Oh my goodness.
Never again. She's always like, you could come to the Valentine's party. We're like, no, I can't. I'm busy that day.
Oh man. Yeah. Speaking of fire hazard, we were at the Christmas concert before school got out.
Yeah.
And so, our school's not like very big because it's just the charter school, but so we don't have an auditorium. So the music teacher borrowed or rented Central High School's auditorium, which seats I think 600 people. And so her big idea was that she was going to just have all the kids together, and then they would just kind of be there, and then they'd go up when it was their turn, like kindergarten through 5th grade, and then the middle school had some choir. So best case scenario, I think there's 200 kids in the school.
Ooh.
Best case scenario, there's 400 people there.
Best case.
Yeah,
never,
because the grandparents and everyone else plus siblings and whatever. We got there. Luckily, my in-laws got there before us. We got there and we were down the hallway to the front door trying to get in to the auditorium. There was easily 1,000 people there. I feel bad for her because she's such a nice lady, the music teacher. She they had to basically tell every kid in the audience, if you go to the school, come out of your seats, we'll go backstage. And they had literally 300 kids backstage trying to corral them. And then basically as one person stood up to leave when their kid left, somebody else would come in and sit down and climb over seats and
wow,
it was insane. She came on the mic, she's like, so I did not really judge this very well, and
the fire department's
we'll
here,
figure it out.
They're writing tickets.
It was crazy. They're always crazy, as any school concert is, but it was something else. It was so funny.
And
do any parties?
Leslie
is partying all the time. They've got something once a month, it seems like.
April doesn't do that, but she does. So she'll do the Christmas party, the Valentine's party, whatever, but never just a party to party.
Oh, okay.
So they had the week before was the party, and her new thing now it's kind of seems weird to me, but I guess it's working for her. Is knock the party out in the beginning of the day.
Oh, really?
So that instead you can do what? Just be a sugar high the rest of the day.
You just because
or watch a movie the rest of the day.
I guess so. I think that's how it works. Just kind of get it over with and done with. So there's not it's elementary kids, so they're anticipating this party. So if you put it at the end of the day, they're freaking out and ready to oh my god, this party, oh my god, and it's just they're ready to explode.
All day long.
If she gets it over with in the beginning, and then watches movies or whatever at the end, it's perfect for her. So
that's always funny because the party thing's always funny because she always does at the end, I think, but it's always the party's from 2:27 to 2:49.
Yeah,
it's amazing. We're gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
But they did an Oreo cookie taste test. They had all the kids bring in packs of Oreos of all whatever, because there's a million flavors of Oreos now. And they had the kids bring in so they could try them all.
I need to get invited to that party so the next time that happens.
Jason's a huge Oreo fan.
Oh man, I love every Oreo pack that comes out of some stupid ridiculous flavor. I would just buy it just because I'm intrigued by how they make it. That's how susceptible I am to anything like that. Doesn't matter, Pop-Tarts or Oreos or anything like that.
Right.
Pop-Tart party I would be all about.
I do like the different Pop-Tarts too. I'd like to try those.
I do too.
I do.
But yeah, so they had Oreos. So then she said to me, she's like, we only let them, they could try every one that they wanted. I don't know how many there were, but it's we only let them try half. So they broke them all in half.
Oh.
Then she came home with I don't know how many packs of Oreos.
6 million
that
Oreos.
were broken in half. And I don't remember which one I liked the best.
So if you need to offload some of those.
Well, they're all gone now, I'm sure.
Okay,
I didn't eat them, but the chocolate peanut butter ones, those were pretty good.
I don't think I've had those.
Sure. But yeah, Pop-Tarts more for me for sure.
Yeah, we're more the crumble cookie. Anytime a new one comes out of crumble,
Leslie
swinging by there to grab those to make me fat. She likes me pudgy, so she wants to make sure.
keeps moving slow.
It's on her way home, so she's like, "I'm just being nice."
That's true. Yeah, this is
Cool
like the
things.
opposite end every time. It's like, no, I'm not driving out there. No way.
Yeah, so she has on her. She's got the app on her phone. She's
Oh yeah, same.
yeah. She's got
it
her own
pops up
parking
on my
spot.
feed
I
every
think.
time.
So
That's so
they run them
funny.
right out. Here you go, Miss
Leslie.
Tell Kyle hi.
We threw in an extra one for
These are
him.
fresh out of the oven. Great, thanks.
We know how much he likes.
We know. He called already and ordered a 3-pack. Now you have 6.
Yeah, no, I like the bun cakes. That's the other one right over the same place.
Man.
I like that better than the cookies even.
The bun cakes are good. We've had like a certificate we bought it from some soccer fundraiser thing. We've had it for like a month, and every time we're like, we got to go get it, and then we don't do it.
They always have some cool flavor too, and that's the place I like. Oh man, there's been several there that like their pumpkin one or whatever they have at the craziest.
But the crumble ones, I just cut them. I mean, I cut them into like 8s almost.
It's like 1,200 calories per cookie.
Fine, yeah, so then it's good.
I
Just eat
it all.
Yeah,
I mean, I know I could. That's not a question.
I
but,
know for a fact I
like, yeah, I would
and
have no
have
problem with
multiple
that.
times.
But usually, because we get so many different kinds, it's like, oh yeah, I want to try them all. So it ends up being one cookie,
Right.
But it's in little slivers. That's fine.
Yeah.
So.
There were some good ones this week. I had to stop because, well, that's the other thing. During the break, I decided that I was going to do dry January. So I can.
Oh, that was a good move.
I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm thinking, but I was like, how can I make the worst month of the year even worse? Yeah, let's just do dry January.
And then you add cold plunges on top of that, so now it's even worse.
I like the cold plunges. That doesn't bother me at all. That's all right. But it's not like I'm really craving. I'm just craving booze. But in social situations, like now, you guys are drinking beers.
We're drinking beers.
This one's pretty tasty.
And darts night, you're messing up the dynamic of darts night. I'm cracking Coors Lights, and I'm like, I'm the only one who's having one.
And I've been playing much worse.
Well, that's true.
My
you did
stats
win.
are.
Well, you did come back last week and win the third one, but
I think I lost it still.
no, you came back and beat with the
somebody else
or
did.
Who else did?
Won every game last
No, he didn't. No, he lost it because he only needed the bullseye and he couldn't get it, and you came back and got
I had
doubles.
Yeah, I ended up. Okay, I locked out.
He won the other 2, and then you won that one. He's like, it was in. Oh, he's still mad about it that he couldn't pull that off, that third one.
He's gunning for me for sure.
For sure.
Those of you who don't know, that's kind of another podcast we'll have to do is the Darts Night podcast. But we play darts and it's real competitive. So
That's where this all started. That's where this whole thing was conceived.
That's in another garage. Jeremy's garage.
Yeah, my garage.
the
Yeah, that'll
sports
be
garage.
afterwards. Yeah. It's usually the 3 of us afterwards anyway, so you might as well just throw something down and just start recording. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so dry January's not been fun, but as soon as February hits, it's the white ice party, which will be like we get to hang out and have some drinks.
Teacher husbands will be there, so
Teacher husbands will be there. We might do a remote podcast. We're asking about getting a booth set up. We might interview a few people. So I'll be on the lookout. It'd be nice if we had some swag. Wouldn't that be cool?
Ooh, by
if we
that
like
time.
some stickers or something.
I think I need to see some income before we start expensing.
True.
I mean, we're already
never.
Well, Jason's already in the hole. I don't know how much with his setup here.
Jason's gonna send us an invoice. Here you guys go.
There's just so many toys, and it's like I see new things, and it's like I need to get this toy, and then like what would be really cool is if I added this to this microphone, or
it is pretty. If people could see how fancy we were,
oh my goodness,
like,
it's only going to get fancier.
That's true.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen with the royalties at the end. Is Jason's gonna be like, well, just tell you guys what, 75% of this.
Did you start the LLC for the tax write-off purposes?
That's coming up.
There's a list there. It's on the Google
I'm
Drive.
going to take a note right now.
Right.
Make sure we set up who's got power of attorney.
Right.
And speaking of power of attorney, no, I'm just kidding.
Smooth.
We
transition.
did get a listener email.
Oh yeah, we did.
For real. teacherhusbandspodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
You want to send us something. If you are a teacher, if you are a teacher husband, if
Or if you're just an enjoyer of
or
the
you're
podcast.
not, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think who else would listen. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Everyone's gonna listen.
Yeah.
It's true. So we got a this is a meme, a GIF,
Yeah.
a GIF.
I think it was just
What
a.
do you call that?
I think it
I
was
don't
just
know.
a
It's just a picture.
motivational picture.
Motivational. Yeah.
I don't think you can
Church
print out a
motivational.
GIF, can you? I don't think so.
No.
I don't want to get into that discussion.
I believe it's GIF. How it's pronounced.
I don't. It's
GIF.
graphics interface format. Graphics.
Agreed that it was GIF,
Well, I know, but I think it's
am not
GIF.
gonna do
That's
it.
how it's pronounced.
I think it's
Can't
GIF.
bring
I'm
myself
sticking
to
with
do it.
GIF because I think even the guy that's
We're gonna get hate mail, guys. Thanks. Great.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's
Any
bring it.
mail is good mail.
Any mail, whatever mail
right.
it is, bring it.
So we got an email from a listener. I'm guessing it's a teacher. Yeah. 5 reasons to marry a teacher.
Well, let's go through these and see if
Go
they're
through
accurate.
these. And then next time we will come up with our own 5 reasons to marry a teacher
Yeah.
and see how we do.
Yeah.
5
see-
reasons. They know how to do everything.
Nope, that's not true. I mean, they know a lot,
They know a lot. That's true.
but there's a lot of things they don't know how to do.
They know how to do everything.
No,
That's
No.
quite a statement for
I don't think that they do know how
for
to do
number
everything.
1.
Okay.
All right. You can't gross them out. They've definitely
Not
seen
true
worse.
either.
Also not true. For sure not true. You can't gross them out on some things.
Are we talking about making them gag?
Yeah, mostly.
Wow. I mean, yeah.
Maybe not, because a lot of times they don't have to deal with it. If it's something like
It's true. They
Go
can
to
just
the nurse.
call the services guy or call the.
and they don't even have to
call
clean it up. It's just
janitorial.
the janitors
Yeah.
around. So
There's no way I could clean up puke if a kid. That's another reason that I couldn't be a teacher right there. It's
That
like,
I could do more than.
never. I can't even. Nope.
A
My
feces
kids could throw
thing
up and
I
that was
couldn't
fine.
do.
No, we haven't even got that.
wasn't there at some point there was some neurovirus that went around, and then it
Oh,
was like
remember that?
everybody was in the hallway was just like,
Do you remember that a couple of years ago?
Yes.
and it was just left and right, left
When
and right.
was
Everybody
that?
was just
Oh, that was bad.
That
I
was
remember everybody's
before
throwing up.
COVID, right?
I don't feel good. I don't feel
Yeah.
good. Whoa.
Yeah,
was a
because she
big-
hadn't gone back to teaching yet, and I remember.
It's a
Yeah,
war
because they
zone.
closed down
Yeah.
Palisade, they closed down Mount Garfield, they closed
Right.
down a bunch of them.
Yeah, my
Man.
wife was talking about that. Like she, is looking down the hallway and it's just trash
Just a
can, and
war
everybody's
zone.
running to the bathroom. And it was just
Oh,
all you heard down the hallway was.
Okay, blood, fine.
No, I don't mind. Yeah, that doesn't
Okay,
bother
that'd
me.
be fine.
Yeah.
Urine.
Blood, no big deal. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, not that worried. It's gross, but
Yeah.
I'm not cleaning up
It's the other two.
deuce, and I'm not cleaning up.
I don't want to clean it. I
Puke.
can do it.
Yeah.
I could do it. I could
Yeah,
do
the
it.
kids,
Throw
I
up
don't
more
even do
than
the
the other.
dogs. If the dog throws up, like,
What
that's
do
all
you do with it?
I have a wife and a daughter who wanted the dogs. I was adamant about not getting the dogs, so I'm all cool. Hope you guys have fun with them.
The first year we were married, our cat threw up somewhere in the kitchen in the house, and she has a bad gag reflex, so she just put like a lid over it and left it.
Newspaper.
Just left it there. And texts me, cat threw up. Okay.
It's there for when you
Then
get home.
even tonight, even my daughter said the cat threw up under my bed and it's been there and it's all crusty now. I was
Ew.
like, you can clean it up. I don't have to do it. She says to me, I don't know how to. That's what she said. I don't know how to. I did not like that.
Ooh, that's a lesson.
Yeah, that's
That
a
is,
learning
oh my
experience
goodness.
right
teaching
there.
I don't know how to. What do you mean? Just scrape it up. I should scrape it up several times. All right, number 3, they'll never complain about your cooking because they're starving from never having lunch breaks.
Oh, that's true.
That's
That
definitely
is
true.
true.
Yep, I get no
And
complaints
they
about
eat
the cooking.
fast, like, and it's
Or don't eat, yeah. Right.
or don't eat at all. Yeah, both those.
Something's going to explode.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
So yeah, I agree with that one.
We're all
We're in the
good.
garage hearing weird
Yeah,
noises.
no, I
Sorry,
definitely
guys.
agree with
Oh.
that one. Absolutely. Number 4, you'll never be bored. They're experts at entertaining hundreds of kids on a daily basis.
If that's a different kind of
It's a
entertainment.
different kind of entertainment.
I'm a complicated
I would
fellow,
agree.
so I need
True.
some sort of entertainment other than let's draw a picture.
Right.
Tell me a story.
There's a lot of stories. The
stories are fun.
There's some good stories that come out. So that part is entertaining.
Yeah.
Mm.
But as far as like you're not singing and dancing or
Yeah.
doing that for me.
Why isn't there more of that? I bet she does that at the
I'm gonna
singing and dancing. Yeah, I heard you do that all day long.
You do that all day long.
Entertain
You're
me.
just playing
We
with
got some
kids all day
feedback
long.
in the teacher husband's Gmail email that said that you're very good at entertaining. So, dance clown, make me laugh. I'm trying that one tonight. That one will go over real well, I'm sure.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, you're probably in trouble.
We're gonna have to release a different one just to your wife. I think.
Why do you have a black eye in the next podcast? Don't worry about it.
Our last one, getting sentimental here. Mostly, they have a huge heart and the patience of a saint.
Oh, that's true.
That's a
Yeah,
true one.
That is a true one.
you have to.
Could not. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, hands down, you have to be a teacher. It's hence why none of us would want to do
Just gonna
that.
say.
Isn't
So
it
what's that
funny,
say
though,
about
that we
me after all the
say
stuff I
that?
said about being in the
Because
classroom?
we know that about our wives is that they're like that, but there are definitely teachers out there that are not cut from that same cloth. Like they,
True.
you know, oh my goodness, there's a whole
That's
episode
funny. The
there
horror stories.
talk
I
about.
heard some of those horror stories of the teachers on the phone all day long or something. Not at my wife's school.
Yeah.
This was from another state. I heard this. FYI.
Yeah, or just the ones that are like, you know, the ones that have been doing it for so long that they don't want to change anything, but they're also, you know,
Yeah.
tenured and do whatever. Or,
And callous to the fact that the kid,
yeah, things change and
Yeah.
kids are different, and I don't know.
you can definitely tell the difference between some of the teachers who care and put all that effort in and not.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
yeah, we got
Absolutely.
lucky there. The three of us
So-
have those.
Here you go. So if you've got a good one, if you got your own, if you just want to send us pictures of things you find online, Teach Your Husband's Podcast at
Well, yeah, if you got
gmail.com.
your own list, send that out too. We'd like to
Yeah, we'd like
Yeah.
to compare. And don't tell us who sent it because we'll just claim it as our own.
Yeah,
It's fine.
we'll have to come up with our 5 reasons why. I'm going to write that down.
5 reasons.
Five reasons to marry.
A teacher. We each have to come up with our own for the next episode.
Okay.
5 reasons to marry a teacher.
That should be simple.
Simple.
Yeah. I mean, on that note, like I said, throughout the break, I don't know if your wives say the same thing, but it's my wife constantly. I'm on break. I don't want to make any decisions. I mean, it comes down to like, what do you want to eat? What do you want to watch? And it's always the same. Nope, I'm on break. I don't want to make any decisions.
Oh, that's weird. I get that every day, though, it seems like.
I'm off work. I don't want to.
I'm off work. It's a Saturday. It's after 5 p.m. Yeah, I get that a lot. There's no.
Statistically, what do they say? The teachers make how many decisions in a day? Like thousands of decisions
I'm
in
sure.
a day or something like that?
I mean, I get it.
So
yes.
They're
Makes
timed
sense.
out.
Could be
Ish.
why. Could be why she doesn't ever want to make any decisions ever at all. So.
I thought you were going to say something else, but I'm just going to move on.
She's also going to get in trouble for that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, because it's like, I know you don't want to make any decisions, but there's you know, your work is tough. I get it, but there's still a whole other thing happening past work of your family and your life and your kids that need to stay alive. And, you know, I'll do the things that I've got to do too, but it still is both of us. Yeah.
I was surprised at, and I don't know why it sneaks up on me every year and I don't realize, but they already had a day off. Like they went back to work and we've already had a break, like a day off that they had for what, Martin Luther King or something.
Yeah.
And then there's another one coming up too in February.
President's Day.
Not only that, but
President's
then-
Day, that's right.
now that we're in winter, I don't know if your wives do the same thing, but this is common in my household, is it's checking the weather every little while because there could be a chance that there's a snow day.
Yes, we check they are like, now that you mentioned that, that's the truth. They're like old men with the weather, like checking to see, I'm going to check my weather app, see what the weather's like today. That's the truth.
I kid you not. If there's a cloud in the sky, it's like, it could snow. We could have a snow day. It could happen.
They're like, oh, please.
I mean,
Fingers crossed.
My wife, I'm sure, is her nightly, you know, she's praying. She's like, you know, thank you for my smoking amazing husband. And if you see it fit to make a snow day for me tomorrow, I would appreciate it.
It's wild. I think I've heard those exact. I wonder if that's like a standard prayer, teacher prayer, is thank you for my smoking hot husband who takes care of all of my needs at all times. That's kind of how ours goes at our house. And then if there could be a snow day tomorrow, that would be awesome. I checked the weather. It says sunny, but I know you can do all things. So,
Amen.
They haven't really paid attention to the climate that we live in, where, you know, but I guess here that's different. You know, we get an inch of snow and then the whole city shuts down, you know, kind of thing. And
right, which I'm surprised. You'd think people learn how to drive by this way.
No, they
It's
haven't.
not like we're Texas.
well, true.
Or
but we
California.
don't get that much snow. I mean, I don't know.
The funny thing thing is on the east side, they've outsmarted them because now that we've had COVID and everybody's learned how to go remote.
Yeah.
Now the snow day, it's guess what? You guys are going remote.
Like,
they do that over there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, even for one day?
For one day, though, it's instantly it's like, hey, no school in person.
Can't get behind.
In person?
But
they don't do that here, right?
No, not here.
No, we don't do that.
Not yet.
Because it doesn't happen.
Sure,
Right?
it's
So.
probably in the works.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Oh, I know a couple teachers would be real sad about that if that were the case. Did your wives like being remote?
No.
Oh,
Let's talk about that. We were not. That didn't happen in our house because she was not back in the classroom yet. So it was remote. The kids and pretty much just my daughter because my son was only I think in pre-K or kindergarten, so there wasn't anything for him. But you guys definitely have to talk about that for sure. And I'll have to remember my
whole episode.
Oh, I bet. We need there. That sounds like we need to look back when everything went remote. Hit it for March. It'd be March, right? Yeah.
Right, March or April when
spring
it was
break
in there.
time.
Yeah, because it was bad news. They did not like that. Yeah. Maybe we could have them on to talk about that.
Well, that's a good idea.
Fun, yeah.
There you go. Think back.
Episode idea. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So the next episode we're gonna have the white iced we can talk about.
You guys, We'll see if I can talk about white iced or not.
We'll recap some of that. Jeremy's gonna be the one with the microphone walking around. We're gonna get him a press pass so he doesn't have to pay for tickets. I need somebody from White Iced. Somebody sponsored from White Iced. We've got a press.
If there's any
press request,
pass.
We need a media request.
Yeah.
Yep.
Send it this way.
Yeah,
that's true. And then
send us an email. We'll come pick it up. No problem. We'll laminate it if it's not already.
True. We can do that.
I'm sure we can find a lanyard. Everything. So.
Oh, that was my biggest worry.
Yeah.
Was the lanyard for sure. So
White Ice
we got that taken care of. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
I think we should just make those anyway.
Yeah, you probably should. We probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for advertising purposes.
We can make some.
I mean, we haven't gotten a no on the booth, like setting up at the entrance. Now, we haven't asked either, but we haven't gotten a no yet. So I'm gonna have to find out who the planning committee is and reach out. Say, hey, come on.
All right.
Free publicity.
I'll make some with a little QR code that goes to Spotify.
That's a great idea.
Do it up.
We get stickers. We can just graffiti the whole
just all over the place. Put it on the guy's guitar while he's playing.
That's all the rage with the college kids. I'm sure Teacher Husband's podcast. That's right up my alley. That's things I think about every day when I'm going to college.
On that front with advertising, we're getting close on some caricatures of ourselves.
Oh yeah,
by a sixth grade student here in town. So maybe we'll see when those come out.
Again, I'm still pretty
nervous. Might be a live reveal on air. Maybe we just do that.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, let's have it up here. It'd be pretty good. So
I can only imagine it's going to be 2 stick ones, and then one of them's round.
with him holding the box of crumble cookies.
Just a cookie with crumbs all over. Yeah, that'd be great.
It's cold.
Cookies in the cold plunge. That's a lot of detail, guys, for a 6th grader. Come on.
We can make it happen. Don't worry about it. We can
make it too difficult.
We don't have
just a stick figure.
It's gonna have to be you because we don't have those distinguishing characteristics. So much about the cold plunge and the crumble cookies. So fine. So. Well, yeah, man. Well, thanks everyone for listening, and we'll be back next month. So right now it's just monthly, right? That's the plan.
Yeah. So far we're doing this monthly. Let us
Things
know
get crazy.
You guys want to see the frequency increase, or again, just whatever you guys got, send it our way. Teacher Husbands Podcast at gmail.com.
Yes.
You can find me at @THPJason on Instagram.
Jeez.
So cool. Do you have any posts yet?
I've got none.
No, you have to post something.
Today's the day.
Oh, you can post like a picture. Should we do a selfie that you can post on it?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's exactly what people want to see.
Yeah,
that's who we're listening to. No wonder they're doing a podcast.
You can find us on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts.
It's called
there's
iTunes.
A couple other ones. There's iHeartRadio. Those other ones, but again, the major players in the game, they're there.
Yeah, they could not wait for us to upload the podcast. They were really excited when we talked to the CEO of Spotify.
So will we start getting royalties like that? I saw Snoop on I think it was on my Instagram. He said he has like 1.5 billion streams of his music on Spotify, and they've paid him like
17
total total is like $350,000
for a billion streams.
For a billion streams.
Yeah, I don't think that's where the money's at. I think
Streaming.
we're gonna have to just make our own money
The
somewhere.
merch. The merch is probably where it
The
is.
merch is probably where it's at for sure.
We could make
Instagram
sweatshirts and
followers.
T-shirts of the stick figure.
Of the stick figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll work on that.
Yeah. Maybe you ask Crumble when you're in there tomorrow if they can sponsor.
Great
You.
idea. that would be fantastic.
And then also
A set of crumble cookies.
go to
and-
Tractor Supply and see if they will sponsor your cold plunge.
Well, I already have one of those.
Well, it's fine.
We
They
need
might
to
give
find
you
an
a bigger
actual
one.
cold plunge one that keeps it cold all year round, so I don't have to buy so much ice. Unless somebody wants to donate like an ice maker.
Ice- oh yeah,
That
we
would
could
be-
talk to. That's what we need to invest in. It's one of those ice machine, big ones that
Yeah.
people buy ice from.
That's a great idea.
Oh,
We should do that.
Put our
Yeah.
faces on the side of
These
it.
are great ideas for
They're really
sponsorships.
good.
Okay,
It's really
crumble
good.
cookie.
We're not getting off track at all. We got it.
All right, with that, reach out to us. Let us know. Listen. Tell your friends to listen.
Yeah.
See you on the next one.
All right.
All right.
Bye bye.
Thanks.
You can't get mad, okay?
Oh no, what did you say?